Perspective Blog X Lakers-fandom. Before we get to the content, I would like to thank all my subscribers for your support. If you are not a subscriber, I invite you to support the channel, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. Thank you for your support. Hello, Lakers fans. What happened? What happened? And I'm not talking about just this game. What happened the last 4 of the last 5 games? It's like we play like champs, and all of a sudden I don't know what is worst. The games we win after losing those games, I think winning is better. Winning is better no matter what. But I don't know. I know we have 2 players that are key players, like Anthony Davis and Schroeder out. We don't have them. But are we deeper than last year? I mean, last year we didn't have Montrez, but we had Dwight. And we had Rondo, right? I don't know. Tell me, Laker fans, tell me. Yeah, that's for sure. Let me put it here. But the thing is that last year our defense could get us out of those type of games. I don't know now. I don't know. I keep saying what the Lakers need is an athletic center that can stop guys. And this is the thing. I think the mindset of the people is LeBron is with us, so he's gonna win for us. And this is a sport of 5 guys, not 1. And I mean, you could see in the demeanor of the players that they are not trying enough. The only guy that is trying enough is Trez. And we can't ask LeBron to carry the team. LeBron is 36. He's not supposed to be putting those numbers. It's not humanly possible. Yet LeBron does it. But he can't carry the whole team. I mean, even I tell you, I mean, even if It's sad for me to say it, but Marc Gasol is becoming a liability. And the problem is that Montrez can't, spend almost the whole game trying to guard somebody big, taller than him. And it's not a guy you can move easily. And you can't move him, 30 plus minutes, And Marc Gasol is not even averaging 5 points a game. He barely scores in most games. And he wants minutes. But the problem is that what do you do those minutes? And it's not like he's not playing. It's not like this is not a rant against Marc Gasol, But I always hated to lose. I'm not a guy who likes to lose. And I have played, games where I lose and lose and lose until I get there to win, and always try to practice to be better. I do that with anything, from basketball to chess playing, everything. Yeah. Let me put this comment first. And yeah, AD is definitely really valuable. And this one is kind of sad. I was wondering if they would try Powell for a while. I don't know. Maybe not this time. But this is the thing. I mean, there are players that I understand why we have them there. I understand that we have some players in the team because they fulfill certain functions there. But you can be a locker charmer, right? But if you're not winning, it's really hard to be happy. It's really hard to go back to the locker. Hey, we're the champs, So we have a few locker guys, but I would have preferred to bring back, to and I'm sorry if I keep bringing this up because I'm pretty upset with this. I know I'm not saying that we are going to lose the championship. I just don't like to lose, I just don't like to lose. And I don't like to see the Lakers losing. And so that doesn't mean anything about the championship. But at a certain point, I mean, you have a guy like Caruso. Caruso in South Bay was the clutch guy. And he kind of tries, Kuzma. Kuzma's layups should be dunks. And he should be dunking all the time. No, I don't think Brooklyn will be. I I have to disagree with you because Brooklyn has a big problem, and you won't see much of it during the season. But when it comes to the playoffs, that hole is going to become a huge thing. And it's the hole they have in the paint. Um, and they haven't, I don't know if they are going to fill it up. And that team has also the other problem. A lot of these stars, they gas out. A lot of their players gas out when they get to the playoffs. And it's like the problem that the Paul George syndrome. Paul George is great in the season, and when it comes to playoffs, he fades out. Though last time the one who kind of faded out was not Paul George so much as let me see. Um, yeah, well, if it's for a superstar, the name that have been showing up a lot has been Bradley Beal. But if it's a superstar, I will give Kuzma and THT, especially if he's a young superstar. Because as I love Kuzma's game when he is focused, but Kuzma, well, it's he actually, yeah. I mean, there's a spot. I don't think that Whiteside is. I don't think it's gonna be expensive. I don't even know if they are gonna try to. Oh, Miami Center. The other guy, not all Ollie. I can't remember his name. Not the long-haired one. The other guy, and the other guy, right? Well, that guy. The thing with that guy is, I would trade that guy for that guy. I would trade Gasol, and I would trade. I don't know. Wesley. I don't know if it's the guy that I'm thinking. But I mean, if it's because the other guy, Oli something, that guy, Olimic, they want to keep Olimic. I think they want to. Um, but I mean, and the thing is, the Lakers. I think the Lakers are actually they are trying to get Boogie back. I have to agree with you on that one. I have to agree with you on that one. I mean, I feel bad for the guy because he was a star. You know, he was a star in this league, but the emphasis is on the word was. You know, but what can I say? What can I say? Um, at this point, I mean, you guys know, if you have been watching me, you know that I definitely love the potential of THT. But if the Lakers are in a win now mode and they can get somebody like Bradley Beal, I don't see how they won't put THT on a package, probably with Kyle Kuzma, uh, and get like whatever center is on the deep end of Washington, and you know, and I don't know. You know, the thing is, the the thing about Rob Pelinka is that he come up with some ways to get people. You know, he comes up with these ways to get people out of the blue. I mean, how surprising was when we heard that Montrez was part of the Lakers. Like, you know, in he got a team. I mean, this team complete. I don't think they would have lost all those games, right? Because I mean, they have been playing horrible lately. But even with that, if you put AD in those games, you know, I wouldn't see how the Lakers uh, would lose. But I'm telling you what, I would like Boogie to come back because though Boogie is as flat-footed as Gasol, he can still score 15 points per game. Um, you know, just while drinking coffee, you know, he can still score 15 points per game, and he's in his prime. Even though he's hurt, he's in his prime still. Um, so so that means that he won't get tired like Gasol. That even though he's flat-footed, I mean, that guy is so difficult to stop in the paint, and he's a three-point shooter. Even 34%, that's good. That's good with me. You know, you know how much of a problem would how much uh Hassan, yeah. But if we get Hassan, we had to take somebody out to get uh if we can get if we can get Hassan on a trade for Gasol, that would be awesome. And then I don't know. I think Pelinka is going to try to get Boogie because it's cheaper than it's about the same as Hassan. Hassan is going to give us defense, and Boogie is going to give us offense. But the thing about Boogie is that he, even though he is not prime Boogie in the sense of injury, in the sense of age, he's still on the prime. But in the sense of injury, he's not. Remember how great a combination were Boogie and Anthony Davis. If you add to that duo LeBron, and you add Montrez, and you add um, um, Dennis Schroeder, who is a younger kind of uh, uh, um, a younger version of Rondo, in a way, with a better shooting touch. That's a team that it's going to be a nightmare to guard, a nightmare, because LeBron and Boogie could be interchangeable in terms of who is going to be on the paint, and AD too. So you're not going to know how to guard the paint because one of those two are get a big man, one of the two, or Anthony Davis or Boogie Cousins are going to get a big from the other team out in the perimeter to guard one of those two guys. And so that would be something that would benefit Anthony Davis because of the it would be easier for him not to get injured, and it would be easier also for Boogie to not get injured, and still you can have Trez with any of those as a power forward, and then you would have LeBron playing as a 3, or Kuzma if he is not traded, and or you would have a really strong team, and it would be harder. It's not like a perfect team, right? But it would be harder. A perfect team, you have to go through time and get basketball players to make it a perfect team, right? But that would be the closest to a perfect team right now if we get Boogie. And I know, Boogie is not a shot blocker anymore, and he's flat-footed for the most part. But to stop Boogie, you have to either either block the shot from top of him or stand in front of him and make sure the foul is offensive. If it's a defensive foul, he can score from the free throw pretty easily. And I don't know. I think it would be perfect to get Boogie back, and he already knows the system. He's already familiar with the coach and with LeBron and with AD. We don't have Rondo anymore, but we have Schroeder, and we're going to have Trez. So, if you put Boogie with Trez, Trez can be a shot blocker in Boogie. Like if you put Boogie with Kuzma, who has started to become a shot blocker, and Boogie can, he's got the big body, the big the large, long arms, all that kind of stuff helps a little bit in the defense, even though he's not been able to defend like he used to. The other thing is, one thing about Boogie defensively is that if you have any pass that if you telegraph any pass, he's gonna pick it up. He doesn't do blocks much anymore, but he does get a lot of steals, and so that's another thing. But yeah, I mean, I would like Hassan Whiteside, and I would like both Boogie Cousins. But Hassan would be probably by trade, is what I'm thinking. I don't know if they are gonna. But like I said, if I have to take one of the two, I would take Boogie, because Boogie and AD are a really good combination, and really combination difficult to stop on the offense. And we need oh yeah. I mean, we're playing without two of the starting lineup people, and we have been playing without both of them for a few games. And both of them are averaging in the one is Anthony Davis, but the other one is Schroeder. I mean, Schroeder gives LeBron a rest. That's one of the things, and he's really quick. He picks apart the defense of the other team. He does little things like Rondo that you don't think they count that much, but they do. And that's the good thing about Schroeder. Schroeder is really good at reading the defense, and he's intelligent. He's a really intelligent player, and he's got the basketball IQ. And but I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think Hassan Whiteside would be excellent if they pick him up. They pick it up because of his defensive ability. But I would prefer to have Boogie over Gasol. And I would prefer if we could get Boogie and Hassan, that would be an excellent combination of centers. But I don't know if that's going to happen. There's also Drummond, and so there's a few choices, and we got to remember that there is still a slot on the team that is not filled. So we can pick up somebody without exchanging for that person. So let's see what happens. I know Pelinka is going to do a move because that's how he's done it. We got Markieff Morris pretty much 2 days before the the season got into the hiatus, and he started playing pretty much. He played like one game. Did he play, or was it? Yeah, I don't think he played in March. And he was instrumental at the end of, on the playoffs and the finals. So, if he got that, he can get, he can get everybody. And one thing I like about Pelinka is that he's committed to getting the right pieces. So I trust that he will do the right thing when it comes down to it. All right. I'm done for the night. By the way, one of the comments was from AC from LA Sports Live. Make sure to click um, on his channel. He's got the latest news. He's always, putting the information ahead of many people, or at least usually it's everyone I know of. So go and subscribe to his channel. All right. Talk to you guys the next game. Take care of each other, yourself. May God bless, and go Lakers.